I was just watching, tired watching round there. That was absolutely brutal, even for Lommel standards. It felt like that anyway.
Yeah, it was a tough weekend. I think I honestly expected it to get a bit worse.
Really?
Today, because yesterday was already so rough.
Okay.
You know? Yesterday I was like, quality race track was like brutal. I was like, oh, Sunday is going to be a mess. You know how deep it's going to be back. I think they worked on a couple places, which was good because it kind of made inside-outside lines, but it was still brutal. You know, like. Maybe that's just a Sufferfest out there, like separating the men from the boys.
And I mean, watching you guys, it's hard to describe for people how fast it is to go around there. Like, can you just talk me through how hard it is to go fast around there? Because you guys make it look easy, but it's ridiculous.
I'm interested to see like the gap with lap times, like how much we dropped off. Because I felt like towards the end, like with 10 minutes to go, we were still pushing really good lap times. I mean, the level is so high, it just keeps getting higher and higher, you know, especially this year with Lucas. He's brought another level to it, I think, and it's nice to see, good for the sport, especially now with a championship fight between them. It's always, I mean, even I'm fighting them, it's always quite interesting to see what they're doing. But yeah, for myself, I had a pretty decent speed around the track today, and just consistent laps. I didn't really make mistakes. That was I had that crash in the second motor, which cost a lot of energy, but overall that was the only mistake, and I'm pretty happy with that. And
one thing I noticed this weekend is the qualifying race in the first moto. There's two good starts. That hasn't really been happening quite, from what I can remember, a lot this year. Yeah. Did you change anything in the bike, or just a mental thing, or what would you put that down to? It certainly makes life easier.
Yeah, for sure it makes life easier, yeah, big time. I mean, quali race yesterday was so nice, being out front and just not having to get roost and using a lot of energy to try and pass the guys. Like today my starts weren't great and I still had a lot of roost, had to pass a lot of guys, so it wasn't ideal, but we have improved with the bike for sure. We know that's the point where we need to improve. It's just, get out of the gate better, and we've definitely improved, but we still can make steps. My starts weren't great today, but I was kind of lucky with the inside gate because I could kind of sneak around. So try and keep improving and try and get better in the starts, because honestly I would like to race up front with Lucas and Romain. I mean, I just need to get out front. Like, I haven't really been able to lead laps and from the beginning. We as soon as I can get a whole shot or two, I feel like my pace is not so far off them, and I think that's the only way I'm going to learn their pace is if I can start up front and race with them.
And I was going to ask you about the pace that Romain and Lucas were setting. I mean, they were on it. Did it feel like that for you, or?
Yeah, they were moving. They were really moving. They're obviously in a championship fight. I think that gives you a bit of an extra boost. You know, it's cool to see. Like, they don't really back off, you know. The 30 minutes, the lap times are still the same. I went off the first moto to look at the lap times, and Romain's last lap was still really good. Like, I was like, he's feeling fit, you know. Obviously, we all in shape, we all fit, but I think mentally you got to be able to push, especially around this track, push like a kind of pace for the whole moto. As soon as you start feeling tired mentally, you start feeling tired physically also. So I think obviously when you have a championship in the back of your head, that gives you extra motivation.
And a good weekend for South Africa. You third overall in Camden. You must be pretty proud to see two South Africans on the podium.
Yeah, I'm so happy for him. He's riding so well. Yeah. Like it's his second or third podium of the season, so it's so cool to see. Especially obviously South African as well. To have two South Africans on the podium today is really special. Especially in the deep sand. We're not really, I mean, where he grew up in Joburg, there's no deep sand at all, and at Cape Town where I grew up, it's like a couple of sand tracks, so it definitely is in my background a bit, but it's so cool. Maybe, you know, one day I'll race the nations and we can put in a pretty good strong team together.
And you obviously live in the Netherlands. I think you actually bought your first house at the beginning of this year, or maybe at the end of last year. Does the Netherlands feel like home now?
The what, sorry?
The Netherlands? Yeah. Like, does that feel like home now for you? Or do you still miss South Africa?
I've been living in Netherlands for many years, 7-8 years already, so it's definitely home. I'm happy here. I live together with my girlfriend and we have a really good base. I think that also helps me a lot to get away from the sport a bit. I mean, obviously growing up my first 15, 16 years of my life was spent in South Africa, so South Africa will always have a special place in my heart, and yeah, I cannot say that I'm fully Dutch. Everyone knows that I'm South African too, but I'm proud to be half Dutch and half South African.
And the $1 million question, plans for next year. Obviously, you've got a podium in Finland and you've backed it up here. Any phone calls after your podium in Finland?
Not really, actually.
Really?
I wish.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
I can't really say. Honestly, I don't know anything.
Do you think
I wish I knew something I could tell you, but I don't know.
Do you think there's a chance you can't stay at Yamaha though, or you still don't know that?
Honestly, I don't know.
And there was rumours of AMA. Any AMA teams on the phone or not? Would you be interested in going to America, or do you want to stay in GPs? Any preference?
Preferably, I would like to stay in GPs. I'm still at an age now where I can still fight for podiums, like I showed this weekend, and still fight for race wins, I believe. So I feel like I'm just getting in my form, and I still have not reached my let's say peak. So I would like to stay here. I'm comfortable in Europe. You never know what doors open. So we'll keep just focusing on my riding, and I know if I can keep getting podiums, that or I'll get a good ride here, or I'll get a good ride there.
Well, fingers crossed you get something here. Thank you very much for your time and good luck.